cool, that's dry. "4:30 AM. Morning everybody, Stevo here once again, aka Running Englishman, simply just by used to be the best and fittest version of yourself. Right, it's bright and early, Tuesday morning, day off today. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go out today and try to do my long run like I've never done before. Whether I'll make it or not is a different story, but I'm just finishing my warm-up, little half-mile warm-up. Trying to attempt to do a 20-mile long run and try and keep it Maffetone if I can. So around the 150 area, but I know it gets hard towards the end. I've been there before, not quite up to 20, but this would be my longest. Once over the 150 at the end, I'm not too fussed about it because it's still within a good aerobic range. But beautiful morning for it. You see, it's over my local track. But I've mapped out hopefully what is a nice 20-mile run. I'm trying not to make the video too long today. I always seem to manage to get to 10 minutes, which ain't great, but I'll just do little snippets here and there of how I'm feeling and stuff like that. So pure Maffetone running, let's do this. Okay, so 2.5 miles in. Initial findings is that heart rate is quite high. Well, it's only around the 150 mark without me going over fast. Definitely carrying this water pack and all the bits I need for a long run. Carrying that definitely makes a difference. Good learning curve, you need it for your marathons and your real long runs. But generally feeling good. So at 150 it doesn't feel sort of particularly hard. There's a long way to go. So I'll be back soon. Right, okay, 4 miles in, feeling good. Average pace isn't brilliant, but it's not the first 3.5 miles out of my town, it seems to be uphill. Well, fishing area, not anymore, it was. So yeah, all seems to be uphill, carrying his bag. It's not taking me a good average pace, but I ain't really bothered about that today. The idea is showing myself that I can do 20 miles. So far so good, feeling alright. Well, I was very lucky then. I was literally in the middle of nowhere. There's a rabbit hole. Where are you? Look at that. On foot. Went right down that. Look at its snappy leg. Wow, no one would have found me out here. I'm so far away from anything. Anyway, show must go on. Play on. Can't believe it. That was the first time I ever fell over on a run before. That was one deep rabbit hole. I literally skidded like Jurgen Klinsmann and actually scored. Wow. Well, it's quite exciting actually. Do you know something? That's a really challenging first 6 miles. That route was really hard then. There's lots of grass, overgrown more than what it was last time. Thank God I'm back on path now. So I'm back on path now and I can hopefully pick up the pace a bit because the pace took a bit of a good hiding during that first 6. At 9:08 or something. The good thing is, just about within my math. I mean, that's pretty tough. Maybe able to pick up the pace a bit now because there's a lot of uphill there. Back on the road. A little bit of downhill, a bit more flat. So 6 miles in. I'll come back in at 10 miles. See you then. I'll jump over that today, no chance. Already fell over once. Okay, so halfway point just gone, 10.22 miles. Right, starting to heat up now, although it's only 7:15 in the morning. It's gonna be one of the hottest days of the year today, so still got some pretty bad hills. I've stepped within my MAF heart rate as near as I can for 10 miles. I feel like on some of these hills now I have to let it go a little bit. I don't mind if it goes up to 155 at the end, something like that. These hills are quite steep, so I'm not too fussed if it goes. I'm still in aerobic zones, there or thereabouts, so my MAF is set at the sort of lower end. But yeah, feeling good so far. Had a nice breakfast this morning, fuel, a bit of dry brown bread with peanut butter on. Hard to swallow, but good energy. My backpack, sort of half water, half Lucozade, isotonic. Got some nice banana gels in here as well. Take every 5 miles, so I'm due one of those. Trying out some compression socks today, but my legs feeling alright. They seem to hurt a lot. There's a bit of a trial run for them. There's a trial run for a lot of things today. Okay, so still going. 13 miles in, just under, coming up the half marathon stage. The sun is really blazing now. It's like 7:30 in the morning, 7:38. It feels like I could get sunburn. Sorry if that's glaring. But the back hills have been hard work where I am. I'm just coming from Frankfurt area. Look, I'm heading back into town now. I'll do one lap of the town and that will be me done. Let's hope I make it. But my heart's running a bit higher than MAF now. 155 sort of area. So I'm sneaking over that. Good thing is my pace is just under 9-minute miles average. And that's just over MAF. So first 10 miles was MAF. Second half's a little bit over. So wouldn't it be a nice thought that potentially, if my legs can manage, to do like a marathon at MAF and still be around about the 4-hour mark. That'd be crazy. I'll be really chuffed for that. And my lungs feel good, my heart feels good. It's my legs that start to suffer. These. Okay, we just came up to 15 miles. Heading right to my town now. But all it is 3/4 of a lap round my town and I'm done. My heart's wafting around 160, cardiac drift doing its thing. But my breathing feels good. Legs are heavy, breathing's alright. Still going strong. Right, this is the furthest I've ever ran. 17.02 miles. 70 is my biggest. Still going strong. My heart won't go below 160 no matter what I do, but I'm still not really heavy breathing. It's not really giving my body a pounding. The only thing I can feel is my legs, which always have a bit of aching. That's pretty normal, I'll say. I'm still below the 9-minute miles average, so onwards and upwards. I'll bet you at the end as long as I make it. Oh my god. Oh my god. 19.95 miles. I've made it. Come on, clock. Come on. Yes. Done. 20 miles completed. Oh my good god. That's hard. Anyone who finds that easy is just wrong. Right. Quick summary so I don't drag this out. 20 miles done. Most I've ever done by 3 miles. Because I never thought it was possible. My legs are burning. Like usually I get a bit of pain at the bottom, this is going all the way up to my bum. but my lungs feel alright, my heart feels alright. Cardiac drift lets it go to 165, 170 there, but it feels right to do so, so I'm happy. So if that's the kind of thing I can do in an actual marathon race, or to try and get a better time, that's cool. I think I can hopefully manage that. Not sure if I can do a bit faster without hitting the dreaded wall, and that's another 6 miles on top of what I've just done there, but I'm delighted with that. Go on! That's a milestone for me. I've been low heart rate training for ages, and it just shows that it works. It bloody well works. Give it a go. I've been doing it for months and months really, at various sort of intensities, because I've worked out that mine seems to be a bit higher, and it showed today when I was running at 165 heart rate and it still felt okay, you know, not really heavy breathing out of control. So it worked. So yes, that is it from me. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope it made it too long again, but I really appreciate you tuning in and watching the progress and all that. Took my first ever fall today. That was exciting. I wish my camera was on for it. I'm not sure if it was, but I proper slid on the grass. I was lucky not to break my leg. My foot went so far into that rabbit hole. But all part of the joys. One part of the run that I did as a trail run nearly done me in in the first 3 miles. So anywho, thanks for joining me once again. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, follow my Strava, Running Englishman. Thank you for joining on and watching again, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, Stevo.